Gosh, you know, we've got Tom Brady, chocolate. It doesn't get any better. It's Chocolate Lovers Month, of course, and Dunkin Donuts is here in the Roadshow kitchen today. We have Chef Jeff Miller, and you are making two fabulous recipes involving chocolate, of course.
That's right.
What do you have for our first recipe today, Jeff?
Well, the first recipe is a chocolate coconut bread pudding, and we're using some of our triple chocolate muffins.
Yep.
And we're going to add some coconut milk, some regular milk, sugar, and eggs to make a custard. Combine that and bake it.
Nice. Sounds easy.
Oh, it's a super easy one. It's great to make, put in the oven, and then take with you in the same dish that you baked it in.
Perfect.
And then we have something really cool. It's a little bit out there, but I think you're going to like it. It's a cocoa donut grilled cheese sandwich. And we're using that with reduced fat cream cheese and sliced strawberries. And that is so much fun. It's kind of a great way to start your day.
Are you
and
actually
end your day
taking the donut and using this to, like...
Oh, yeah. We're going to cut it in half and use it just like bread. So.
Wow.
And what's cool about this donut is...
These are new.
These are new. They're like a light and airy texture. They have a more bread-like texture, just like your favorite regular glazed donut.
Right.
And that makes a nice surface for us to go ahead and make a grilled cheese with.
Love it.
Isn't that fun?
These are such great ideas. Lots of chocolate, lots of good stuff. We're actually going to get things cooking here in a few minutes. Thanks, Jeff. And we'll send things over back to Patrick.
We're talking about some super food with Jeff Miller from Dunkin Donuts, and this is a no-calorie, fat-free event we have going on here this morning.
Always low-cal, Patrick.
Yeah,
always
right.
low-cal.
That's right. So we're going to make the filling for the bread pudding now, correct?
That's exactly right. We're actually just going to take some ingredients and put them together to make the custard for the bread pudding. So I'm going to ask you to take we have 4 eggs here. Just go ahead and dump those in the bowl.
All right, I can do that.
And we've got some milk, and I'll take that for you. Coconut milk. Coconut milk you can pick up at any supermarket and nowadays.
All right, so coconut milk.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's going to give it the coconut flavor. And then a little sugar to sweeten it up.
All of it?
Yep, all of that sugar.
You guys have the best job. I love how you just make this stuff up and try it and say, yeah, so that's good. Let's make a recipe out of it.
We're very lucky. We get to play with our food all day, you know. So,
that's right.
And I'm going to crumble up some of the triple chocolate muffins. And what's great about this recipe is you can pick these up in the morning. You know, when you're grabbing your morning coffee, take it home, make the dessert for later for your sweetheart.
Okay.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Now let's go ahead and we're just going to pour that right in here. Doesn't that look good?
Yeah.
And that together is going to make a really, really nice custard. We'll go ahead and mix that up. Why don't you do that for me there?
Right.
And then what I've done here is I've taken a nice red-colored Valentine's Day dish.
Okay, perfect.
And put a couple teaspoons of butter in there. Oh, that's perfect. You've got it. Great. And we're going to pour that into the casserole dish here. And you can use whatever size casserole dish you might have at home.
All right, I'm going to have you pour that in, and you can find these recipes, these awesome recipes from Jeff and the folks at Dunkin Donuts on our website at foxprovidence.com.
Welcome back in the Roadshow kitchen this morning. Our friends from Dunkin Donuts are here. One of our good friends, Jeff Miller, the chef, is here to share some fabulous chocolate recipes with us. Earlier, Patrick, you guys started to put the touches on the bread pudding, right?
Yes, yeah, made the filling.
The filling, and then we're going to pull that out of the oven because it's cooking right now. But before we do that, we have kind of our main course here. We're making this, what is it called again, Jeff?
This is a cocoa donut, or a cocoa-raised donut. It's a lot like a yeast-raised glazed donut that you might have. So it's light, it's airy. They're a really great donut. They come glazed. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a chocolate grilled cheese out of them using some reduced fat cream cheese, which is going to be great. It's going to be great. So here's what we do. Just take the bottom half there and a little bit of cream cheese. Here, I'll let you do that.
Sure.
Spread that. Nope, not on that side. Turn that over.
Oh, we're going to do this side.
Yeah, because when you cut, the cool thing about that donut is that airy texture makes a nice bread type side.
Like
and we're going to griddle that.
Yep. Okay.
Now, that looks perfect.
Okay.
Now I'm going to ask you to take some strawberries and layer them on there, kind of like I did with this one here, right around the ring.
So what would you suggest, like a nice afternoon snack maybe? Because this is definitely not like lunch unless you are really like a sweet addict.
Well, you know, these two recipes are great to kind of start and end your Valentine's Day. So I think this is a really fun breakfast.
Okay.
You know, and it's only about 330 calories.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Good. Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and put that on and press it down a little bit.
Okay.
And I've already put some pan spray on a preheated pan on low. We're just going to press that in there. You can hear it sizzle.
You know what these guys do, Danielle? Do you know what they do?
They just like experiment with
Chef
donuts all
Frankenthal, they sit in their little lab up there in Massachusetts, and they just, let's try and put the muffin with the strawberry and maybe throw some eggs on it.
What
and next thing you know, they come up with these great, let's try it.
Well, if Stan were here, he'd want us to put bacon on this.
He would want that,
so. Why not?
All right, that's perfect. And while that's grilling, I'm going to go ahead and just ask you to maybe cut that donut right there in half.
This one's already done.
Yep, that one's already done.
Oh, wait,
now, Jeff, how many of these concoctions that you guys think up and brew up together, how many of them work and how many of them don't? Like,
well, you'd be surprised how many things we have to try to get something right. I mean, we really want to make sure the products that we're making are fun and interesting for the consumer and that they taste good. So
look at that.
You might spend a lot of your day making things that never go to market.
You know what I love? Like, let's say you buy a dozen donuts, right? And you each have, 2 to 3 on a Sunday morning, whatever, and you got a couple left over. This is a great way to use like a leftover donut or two, like on Monday.
Absolutely, it's perfect. And you can, you can just pick them up while you're grabbing your morning coffee.
Right.
You can have them with a mocha latte. It'd be perfect. So you guys got to try this.
Yeah, I definitely want to try that.
Stan would say it's almost better like you take a donut that's a day old, that's a little bit harder, and then you can make it into more of a bread for a sandwich.
Let me try this. I actually tried this donut before we grilled it too, the new one. It's good.
Never thought it would work, but it does.
It does work. It's super yummy.
Well, yeah, and these types of combinations have been around for a while. I mean, we all like cannolis, right? So mascarpone cheese and cannolis and chocolate chips have been around for a while. Strawberries and chocolate is a very popular flavor combination, so it's something I think, we're all used to.
It's really good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, our bread pudding. How long do we cook our bread pudding for?
That's going to take about 30 to 45 minutes in the oven, and it really depends on what type of pan you have. We have a little bit deeper pan here. You could use a regular lasagna pan or an 8x8 type of a glass pan.
This is a Valentine's Day pan.
Honey, I called you honey again, sorry. You get donut and you get cream cheese right there. Ready?
I don't care.
You want me to get it? Oh, you got it.
No.
Okay, good.
So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take the bread pudding out of the oven. I have one here already done.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Now, I missed the segment. How many muffins went into this? 4?
Oh, that's a great question. 4 muffins. So, we're, in the morning you pick up a half dozen, you eat 2, and then make this for dessert later if you're like me,
Yep.
And then we're just going to go ahead and take a plate.
Okay.
Grab that there.
These are triple chocolate muffins, right?
They are. So they have chocolate chips in them.
Oh, feel that.
Patrick, you want to try to dig that out of there? The first piece is always the hardest, so good luck.
Oh.
Don't touch that.
Yeah, very, very hot.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Not
we're
too
going to
bad,
set that right on the plate. Nicely done. And then we're going to take some of those fresh berries and some whipped cream.
Oh, I was going to say, you got to do that.
Spice it up a little bit. You better do the whipped cream.
Looks good.
Oh, you get your berries.
Everybody off the set here is, just dying to try it. I can hear them all over there, so.
All I hear is, I love whipped cream.
I know.
I love whipped cream.
And it's still smoking. I'm going to try a little bit.
It is hot. Blow on it a little bit just to make sure you don't burn yourself there. And get a good shot of that.
How is it, Danielle? Good?
Oh, my gosh. This is like even better than the other one.
Well, Jeff, thank you very much for coming in this morning.
Really appreciate it,
All right,
Patrick.
great
Thank
to
you
see
so
you.
much.
And
Thanks
our
for having us.
Creative stuff. Thank
Never
you.
disappointed.
Glad you like that.
Boy, oh boy, I'm going to spend an extra half an hour on the treadmill this afternoon.
Always.
Find these recipes and the ingredients online, as always, at Fox Providence.